I know this all seems really simple, but sometimes a visual is really helpful. Here, I line up with Kai, and I show her myself throwing that tin, and she runs to that tin to find it. Even though it's a visual search, it really helps her understand what game we're playing and gets her oriented. So if you have a dog that is lost in the environment or struggling, letting them see that tin fly and then locating it can be a really great start. On this rep, I'm distracting her with food, and the tin toss is happening, but this time it's blind, so she can't target it with her eyes. She has to find it with her nose. But now she knows what the game is, and so she's happily going out there, finding it, and alerting. And great way to get the game going. For the next rep on this, I'm going to pick up this tin, and I'm going to cue her to go search. There's no hide out there. While she's looking, I drop the tin behind us, and now I just go with her and walk with her and wait for her to turn around and find it back. It's too bad that the wind was so still this day because odor wasn't flying as much as it might have been on a windier day, but the dogs are going to compete in all conditions, so working on a windy day is just as important as working on a still one. So there she's found the drop that I did after it was blind. For the next rep, I'm going to send her out blind, but instead of just dropping one tin, I'm actually going to drop two. I throw one in an opposite direction, and then I drop another one behind us as she's starting to narrow in on that first hide. So now I'm doing two hides instead of just a single. The big thing with this isn't that you have to get it right. The big thing is, there went the second tin. The big thing is you just have to keep playing. And having the multiple hides out there can be kind of fun because it's a little bit of a round robin event. You can just keep the game going. So now there's already a tin on the ground. I don't have to do anything. If I really wanted to keep playing, I could chuck the tin when she starts honing in on that second tin. Just a matter of keeping a cadence and keeping the dog having fun. This one takes a while for her to solve, so there's going to be some jerky gaps here because you didn't need to watch her not find the tin. So there we go. I did want to keep the next rep in. I sent Kai out to search further on, and now instead of throwing the tin, you can see that I'm placing the tin in the little crook of a tree. The reason I'm doing that, and the reason I thought it was important enough to keep that in here, is because I don't want every hide that we go out and do with this game to be a ground hide, because you can see dogs start to preferentially just search low rather than go high. So I make sure that I offset it by placing some that are elevated. One can be sitting on a picnic table, it can be in the crook of the tree. There's endless possibilities. Just because the name of the game is tin toss doesn't mean that you have to throw it. You can certainly place the thing just to keep things in balance, and I think that's really good training. So here's the game. I just wanted you to see it because sometimes it's easier if you can watch rather than just read the words or hear the words. I hope this was helpful.